Welcome back into TF, out at Hy-Vee here off of Whitney Way with our friend, Aryn DeGrave. I almost forgot your name. Wow. Aryn, I appreciate your time as always, and another lovely setup here. As we get into the holiday season, there's a lot of things that go on. You're thinking about being healthy, but there's a lot of anxiety. You got the time change, and the world's kind of spinning, and it can get dark and cold. And so today we're talking about mood-boosting foods to ease anxiety and depression during the holidays. So as I look at this, I don't know if this would bring your mood up or not. We're going to find that out here in a second. But overall, from a dietitian standpoint, you're looking at different food. You're facing so many challenges as it is, and then throw the holidays on top of it. How do you talk to people during the holidays and be like, it's going to be okay?
Right. This is really that time of year that anxiety and depression really rise, especially because of, loneliness happens, the weather, the sunlight decreases. So really it's talking about, when I'm meeting with clients, I'm talking about getting out of your house, getting out of your space, meeting, seeing your friends and family regularly, and really talking to them about what you need and how you need support during these times.
And let's just dive in just a little bit on the mental health piece. When I think of, dark times and thinking of different foods to eat and being happy, I think of the vitamins. Looking at the vitamins, I see the gut health. Thinking gut health during the holidays, because you screw up your gut from all the things that you want to eat. But
yeah, what
are some things that stand out?
Right, so we talked about the sunlight already. So vitamin D is typically one that's prescribed. So medical professionals might prescribe or recommend certain nutrients to be supplemented during this time. So that vitamin D, B6 is a really good one, CoQ10, and iron. Those are some that typically pop up around this time.
All right, well, let's dive into the foods, because that's where I'm curious about. And these things, they'll help your mood. They'll help with anxiety, depression, which is pretty cool. First one is salmon. And salmon, people are always a little questionable about fish, but salmon, it's good.
It's good. We've talked about salmon multiple times on this show. So salmon is packed with your omega-3 fatty acids, really great for reducing inflammation and help manage anxiety and depression. It also is really high in vitamin D too. So as we talk about the reduction of sunlight, salmon is a great source of vitamin D as well.
And if you're afraid to prep it, take it off of the shelf and you're looking at that slab of meat, oh my God, you can do it from a can too.
Absolutely, can, packets, those are all great options. I love making salmon patties out of the can version. It's so easy to do. Yes, there will be some bones in there, but honestly the bones you can take them out, you can leave them in. If you leave them in, you're gonna get an extra dose of that vitamin D and calcium.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I know, there's not going to draw a blank. All right. Oh, no, that's all right.
Blend it up in a blender, you won't even notice it.
Oh my gosh, oh jeez. All right, well, this next one I'm fascinated with because I want to cook with it more, the sweet potato. And people are like, the sweet potato is a holiday favorite, so of course we're going to eat it, but you should. Right,
you should. There's a reason we eat the foods we eat during our holiday seasons. One, it's definitely, I'd say more in season because, as farmers clearing out their farms, potatoes and tubers are one of the last to come out. So as far as sweet potatoes go, they're high in fiber, which is a complex carb, so it's a slower digestible carbohydrate, so it gives you continual energy, and then it also helps to balance that blood sugar control. It also helps to reduce mood swings. Isn't that kind of cool?
What? You mean it's pretty good stuff?
It's pretty good stuff.
That was not a really good attempt on my part. Actually, I think it's pretty good. And you can also get that in a can as well. Is there any cautionary pieces if you're looking at a can versus trying out the root in itself?
Anytime we look at canned vegetables, the one thing I'm going to say is watch out for that sodium. So with that, I would say just rinse off, dump that liquid, rinse them off. That helps to reduce that sodium quite a bit, and then go ahead and cook however you want with them. Since we talked about vitamins and minerals, sweet potatoes are high in B6.
B6, that's good for depression. Anti-depression.
Anti-depression, yes.
Don't let Jeremy say that wrong. Next one you may not think of in Wisconsin, but the avocado. I mean, man, I need to work with this one more too. Like these two in the middle here, definitely something I need to give a shot.
Yep, just like our salmon, our avocados are high in those omega-3 fatty acids, which are really important for our brain health and overall brain function. So really great to use in holiday recipes. You can even make a guacamole for, you know, a veggie platter for snacking on, or even make a avocado chocolate pudding.
Of course you were going to say that. All right, skip the fig pudding, go to the avocado chocolate pudding. I don't know about that one. Next one I also don't know about, but you're saying, you know, looking at some different types of sodas, so to speak, and thinking more on the probiotic side, which I feel like probiotics have blown up in the last year. No pun intended, because your gut has been blown up with so many different things. Probiotics, what is a probiotic first off before we even get to the drink?
Right, so probiotics are a nutrient that's really great to fuel our healthy gut bacteria. So you'll hear about pre and probiotics. Prebiotics we get a lot from fibrous foods, and those fibers break down to make that, to give that that good bacteria some food to munch on, basically.
And so now everything's like infused with probiotics, i.e. you're looking at this drink, like, what are we looking at here?
Yep, so this is Olipop. Olipop is, I like to say, a new kind of soda, and it is a good alternative because it has that pro and prebiotics within it to add that boost of gut support. So when we talk about these for mental health, we're talking about how our gut and brain connection really work together. So I know we've talked a little bit about this before too, but that is...
You're right, it sounds like it's going to be amazing. Just ignore that awesome beeping. This is the time where we take a break to talk about walnuts. No, in all seriousness, you know, finding new ways to get and think of that gut health, you know,
right.
You know, swapping out a can of soda with something a little bit more healthier. It's not the worst thing in the world, by no means.
Not at all. And the more we give our gut some love, the more our brain is going to feel it. And it really goes back and forth.
All right, we'll set that aside. Last one, chopped walnuts. Oh, love the walnuts. And you can adapt them to anything. Like, that's the best part of them.
Yep. Just like we've talked about already, those high omega-3 fatty acids. So they're really great for that brain health. I always like to say walnuts look like little brains, so they are obviously great for your brain.
Brain health right there. It's in the package. And you can, again, as far as adapting them to anything, it's pretty easy. I'm looking at this, and this is like got Aryn written all over it. Like, oh, I drop it in my pudding, and I put it on my salmon.
I'll be having it for lunch today.
Of course you would. In all fairness, like I said, it's such an easy thing to adapt, and it doesn't matter if you get it whole chopped, whatever.
Nope.
Easy peasy?
Easy peasy. Buy what's convenient for you. So if you prefer more of that super chopped up walnut versus the whole pieces, go for it.
All right. Well, in general, during the holidays, don't get stressed. Don't get easy for me to say, but adding some of these in might just see a little bit of relief in that the mind, the body, the everything. If people want to learn more about the stuff we talked about today, or just are looking for a place to start with any type of meal, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, go to Hy-Vee.com/health and find your local dietitian, or stop into one of our Hy-Vee stores and ask for your dietitian.
All right. So if you watch the show enough, you know she always makes me try these things, and you know when she popped the can open, I was like, I don't know, but. That's apple delicious, and my gut already feels better. Aryn, thank you so much. Cheers to the holidays.
Thank you.